Hi everybody, so I am hunting and grinding for a little bit of cash before the donkeys and the mules come out, and guess what? I found myself an IUH. Alright, so this is another Mossy. Hello to the Mossy. I'm so sad that I don't get a notification of getting, like, if you look in the log, right, it'll tell you, like, the IUH hairs that you have. Where are the IUHs? Hold on. Is this, yeah, Island Unique hair, because I have already caught a Mossy, but I mean, at least my log is up to 2 right now, so yay, we got another Mossy. Very cute, very cute, nice personality too. Hello, oh my goodness, you are adorable. So what should I name you? What should I name you? Go ahead and leave your comments of any name suggestions for this horse, but at this point I have, I think, how many IUHs do I have? Okay, so I have this one. This one is Forever Home. This one, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is 5? And then 6. Wow, I have 6 now. Oh my goodness. So that is super cute. That is super cool. Too bad it's not a mismatch, but it is a nice personality. It's 100% purebred, and it's Mossy. I actually really like Mossy. And you know, the funny thing is, I was at some public server the other day, and this person collected Mossy IUHs. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, the Mossies really kind of like match my shirt. So yeah, cool. This is my 3rd self-caught IUH, I think. I think it's my 3rd self-caught. Yay. So, you know, while we're here, you know what we should do? We should continue hunting on this island. I was basically doing a 100 lasso challenge to, you know, try to grind up some money and save up for like mules and donkeys and stuff like that. But let's see if we happen to catch any more IUHs, because you never know. Sometimes people happen to catch IUHs like a lot in a row. So I'm lagging pretty bad right now. But like I said, I just started recording because I saw it. So yep, basic Palomino here. Yeah, sometimes people happen to get IUHs like right in a row of each other, which is pretty cool. So this is actually my first IUH ever since Trick changed the spawn rates. So basically the IUHs are a 1 in 1,000 chance of spawning now. So that is pretty cool. And I had like hunted a bunch, like a couple days after the spawn rate change, and I wasn't really looking that hard. And I'm actually not looking that hard right now either. I'm just grinding money on Jungle Island. But, hey, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take an IUH. In terms of me having this IUH, I guess I'll trade it because, like, these other IUHs that I have, like, I've been kind of just, like, sitting on them and not really doing anything with them. So if you'd like to offer for this Mossy... Oh, a black snowflake. Hello. I usually don't find these very often. But anyways, so if you'd like to offer for the Mossy Appaloosa, let me know in the comments what you'd like to offer for it. I will look at like literally anything that you have for trade. Like offer everything that you have that you would want to trade for this horse. Because the thing is that people will be like, oh, what do you want for it? And I'm like, offer. Just offer. And I'll see if I like it. Now, here's the thing. I do like Andalusians, and I like Andalusian crosscoats. I actually do not like Andalusian mismatches. It just depends on the coat and the hair color. Like, some mismatches I like. Oh, you know, speaking of which, I actually bred a mismatch. Hold on. Last night. Yay. So, there's a black blanket, Andalusian, and it's dark chestnut and black. And as you can see, I got it on yesterday, June 12th. So, I have some mismatches as well. That might be for trade and stuff like that, or for sale, I don't know. But yeah, here's my thing. Just offer. Like, tell me what you have that you would be willing to give for the IUH. And then I'll just pick, basically. Like, I've learned from playing Adopt Me that, like, sometimes you just kind of have to put yourself out there and offer everything that's, you know, possibly available. Man, I'm really lagging bad. So let me see if changing my window mode will help at all. I don't know if that helps. But, yeah, we're going to continue on this cycle of Jungle Island for now. But yeah, so just offer, you know, tell me everything that you have for offer. And I know it's tough in the YouTube comments, but just like, you know, just tell me and I'll see from there. Like I said, I do like Andalusian crosscoats and things like that. I am kind of looking for some event horses, so like if you happen to have a V1 Fawn Clydesdale, I like those, or a V1 Fawn Free. I think those might be an overpay for a mossy Appaloosa because mossy is not like a hair color people really like too much. So I don't know. It might be over, but you know, offer. That's the whole point. I just want to see what you have that you would be willing to give for an IUH. And you know, I want to also mention too, there was a person that I saw like 2 or 3 days ago, and I think they were a little kid. And they were just really young and they were just having a hard time. So basically what was happening was that they were like, oh, can I please have this Inferno horse for free? And Inferno horses are not like super easy to get. You do have to, you know, grind for volcanic minerals to obtain them. So basically this person wanted my Infernal Andalusian for free. So let me show you. They wanted this one for free. So I got this horse in my 2 million token challenge and I bought it for 200k. And 200k is like a lot of money. So I'm very lucky to have obtained it. But the thing is that like this person was, they were kind of, you know, saying things like, oh, my guinea pig died and things like that. And, oh, I don't have horses to trade or like things like that. I don't want to go into specific details of what exactly they were saying, but they were not behaving in a way that was very polite, basically. So I just want to mention that like grinding for cash, grinding for horses is not super difficult. You just have to put in the time for it. So even if you're only spending like 30 minutes or 20 minutes or just a couple of minutes, like before you have to go to school or something, or like even during a lunch break or when you come home from school or anything like that, just try your best to just, you know, have a look around on the islands and try to hunt and, you know, catch some horses, because here's the thing, you will never find an IUH if you never go hunting. So you have to play the game in order to play the game. And what I mean by that is you have to continue to play the game in order to get further along and actually achieve goals. So sometimes you can get lucky and people will give you stuff for free, but don't expect it like 100% of the time. So what I'm trying to say is that like a lot of the horses that I have happen to be, you know, I happen to get them for free. Like these IUHs, take a look. So this one, I happened to get that one for free. I was very lucky that my friend just gave that one to me. But some of these other horses, you know, I bought them with money or I traded them and things like that. So it's, yeah, you have to play the game to play the game. So it just depends on what your goals are. Keep your goals small too. Like you do not have to, you know, try to get like a mismatch in one day, or you don't have to try to get like an IUH in one day. It's going to take a long time for that to happen. And so sometimes you also just need to be patient, and patience is a very, very good skill to learn in life. And I think this person that was like complaining and being really upset and things like that, you know, it's just a time in their life where they have not yet learned the skill of patience. And like I said, it's a skill you have to learn. You have to, you know, practice just sitting there and not getting what you want sometimes. You have to just learn how to deal with that kind of stuff. So anyways, we're continuing on here. We haven't caught any other IUHs, but let me actually take a look at the log here, because it said black snowflake. Yeah, so mossy. I actually didn't look in the notification. But in any case, we're going to continue on here. So I hope the little, my little talk here inspired you to perhaps go out and hunt for a little bit. Even if you do, like, you just go look around on jungle. If you just run around and you don't actually catch horses like I am right now, like, that'll only take you a couple of minutes. So even just looking is better than nothing. Like, even if you don't end up catching horses or selling them or whatever, like, even just looking is better than, you know, not, because hey, you know, sometimes people will just go look on islands and then they'll do like the reset method and they'll actually find an IUH. They're not actually catching horses. They will, they're not actually catching horses. They will just go look, and if they happen to find an IUH, then they will actually go catch it. Pick an island that you want. Jungle Island takes a long time, but in my opinion, it's worth it because it has the most horses on it, so therefore it has more chances for you to actually find an IUH IUH or find like a rare horse or, you know, whatever horse that you're trying to look for. So it has more opportunities. Now, I will say, if you are looking for a specific hair color, like if you're looking for a neon or if you're looking for an icy, then yeah, you're going to have to go to like Blizzard or Lunar. But at the same time, Jungle, in my opinion, it just has the most horses on it, and it's like the best like financial choice, if that makes any sense, because it takes like 100 something coins, 100 tokens to actually get here. But when you actually catch and find all of the horses on Jungle Island, you'll make it like at least like 7k tokens back. So it's the best. It's the best island for your money. You get your money's worth out of it. So we're rounding off on the last couple of horse spots here. I don't think we're going to get it. I don't think we're going to get another IUH. But it's really cool that I was able to find an IUH just before the donkeys and the mules come out. I am actually going to make another video. They're coming out in an hour and 45 minutes from the time that I'm recording. But I am going to definitely be hunting for donkeys and mules and things like that. In terms of breeding them, I don't necessarily have a specific breeding project, I guess, unless I try to breed them with like Andalusians or something like that. Like Andalusians are my main focus. And I guess we'll just have to see what the donkeys and mules and, you know, hinnies and stuff like that look like. Let's take a look at all the horses that we got today. So, like, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 horses that I caught on this island. It's technically 16 because I caught the IUH, but let's see how much money we're going to make. Yeah, see, 7,349 tokens. If you just keep hunting this island, you'll be able to buy more rope, you'll be able to buy more oars in order to make your lassos and things like that. So if that person who was upset the other day happens to see this video, I just wanted to mention that it's very easy to make money in this game. And I think that person was just like trying to get a reaction out of the community rather than like actually like, you know, struggling to make money. You know, so anyways, thanks so much for watching. Let me know your offer for the Appaloosa, the Mossy Appaloosa in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everybody.